from? Tampa. Where are you from?
Tampa, Florida.
Tampa. All right.
Live in Tampa, man.
Your sister does. She was just here about a while ago. Boston trucks will be here next month.
Who's been to a Bucks game before? Y'all been to a Bucks game? Did you go this past week or?
Yep.
All right. How long y'all down for?
2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah.
Coming again this weekend?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
This weekend should be a good game too. Drew Brees and the Saints. Been to a Bucks game before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'll be there.
Well, you picked a good 2 weeks. You got 2 Bucks games, so.
Yeah.
We were truly a house divided this weekend. The wife's a Carolina fan, and she's on the couch yelling at the TV.
Yeah, the Saints lost against for the Cowboys too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Close game. It was like 13-10.
Yeah. So they'll be mad when they come in here Sunday.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
they lost
yeah.
to the Cowboys
You
at
know,
home.
right now the top team for the NFC will be for the Rams.
Yeah.
Because the Rams lost only one game against the Saints. The only team they lost.
That's correct.
That's a top team right now
Mm-hmm.
in the whole NFL.
For Washington.
Yep.
And
Yeah, the Rams. Used to be the old. They used to be the St. Louis.
Yep. They
Then-
took them out of St. Louis.
St. Louis to. It used to be LA, St. Louis, LA.
All right,
Back to.
my name is Bill. Welcome to Raymond James Stadium. I'm going to show you around our stadium. We have about 11 stops. You're welcome to take as many pictures as you like. We just don't allow any videos. We're going to take our time. We'll go to a stop, talk. I'll take some pictures, and we'll move on. All right? Don't know how long it takes. We go on Florida time. All right, let's go.
Oh, cool. So the flag stuff. Raymond James Stadium.
As we start going, we're going to head to the first stop. If you look above us, see all these cables?
Uh-huh.
Cable thing up here? If we put all these end to end and took them down, it's over 1,400 miles worth of cables in here.
Wow.
All right, and watch your step it over here, right here.
It's a nice stadium.
Got our maintenance shed here to the right.
Huh?
And I got our paint room.
Oh, great.
Look, we're down here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've been here before. Kind of cool. That is the for the bar.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about the stadium. A lot of people think the Buccaneers own this stadium, but they do not. This is owned by the citizens of Hillsborough County. This was built with taxpayer money. The Buccaneers are just one of our tenants, along with the University of South Florida Bulls. That is a local college in town. They don't have a stadium on their campus, so they play their games here. We also host 2 monster jams, one in January, one in February. We host the Outback Bowl, which will be January 1st this year, against, it's Mississippi State and Iowa. And then we picked up another bowl this year called the Bad Boy Mowers Gasparilla Bowl. That will be December 20th. And that will feature USF versus Marshall. So we do a lot of different things in this stadium. Some of the major events we had last year in 2017, we had the College Football National Championship with Alabama and Clemson. We also had the 4th round of Gold Cup soccer matches. We turned the field in May. We turned the field in a 9-hole golf course. We had tee boxes up in the bleachers. up in the stands. Had 1 ball per hole. Try to get closest to the pin. We had a band from Ireland last June called U2. So we do all kind of different things here. You actually can rent parts of the stadium. We do weddings, receptions, birthday parties, trade shows, conferences, holiday parties, high school proms, or whatever. Depending how many people you have is what part of the stadium you would rent out. We've had 2 Super Bowls in this stadium, Super Bowl number 35 in 2001 and Super Bowl number 43 in 2009. And we've been asked to host Super Bowl number 55 in 2021. Now the reasoning for that is the NFL policy is you cannot host a Super Bowl the year your stadium opens. So right now they're building a huge stadium in Los Angeles for the Rams and the Chargers that was supposed to open in 2020, and they were going to have the Super Bowl the next year. But they are a year behind in construction costs. So now they can't open in 2021, which they're ineligible.
Yeah.
So the NFL came to us because of our history and asked us if we would host it in 2021. Now what are we going to say? No.
No, can't.
Of course we'll host it. So
Hey.
it'll be our 3rd Super Bowl in the stadium and our 5th in Tampa.
Yep.
We started building the stadium in 1996. It took us 2 years. We finished in 1998. It cost $168.5 million.
Wow.
That stadium they're building in Los Angeles is pushing $4.9 billion.
Whew. Yeah.
Big difference.
Oh.
We just finished a $180 million 3-year renovation. Year 1, we renovated all the suites and brought in the jumbo scoreboards. Year 2, we renovated the west side, which is the home side of the West Club. And 3, we just finished, before we started this season, renovating the east side. This is the visiting side. This is the East Galley down here. And then we'll go to the East Club. Now this is only for East Club members. General admission, you cannot come in here. And there are 6,000 club seats on the east and 6,000 club seats on the west. So if you have a club seat on the east, you can come in here an hour before the stadium opens. Come in here. We have a nice bar set up. It actually goes around to the side with a big screen TV. There are 150 TVs in here, 50 TVs in here. Come in here, have a drink. We have a buffet set up, only if you have the East Club tickets. And we built this bar. Now, we called it Bar 76. We named it 76 for 3 reasons. 1, the Bucks were established in Tampa in 1976. 2, there are purchase of 76 different beers. And 3, the bar is 76 feet tall.
Wow.
So after you come in here for a while, you want to go up to the club, you just head on up the escalator or the elevator up to the club seat. And that's where we're heading now. So let's go on over here to the elevator.
How big is this? Maybe 1,000 times. Oops, sorry.
Why do you think the NFL has a rule about, giving them a beer before they want the bugs out of the stadium?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Did Surprises.
Yes, and there are surprises in the new stadium, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, always. Always test to make sure everything be okay. You know.
Huh?
Oops, sorry. It's knife.
Let's go over here.
Oh.
All right, this is the East Club, so after you finish down at bar 76, you come up here and you can hang out. We have two giant loungers on both ends for purchase of food and alcohol. You see the big TVs on both ends. They are 29 feet by 15 feet. When we remodeled this, we also added the ribbon board. You can see right there. It shows you the scores of the other games going across on a Sunday. This is highly air conditioned, so it's a very nice place to be because every game in the stadium is hot, especially if you're on the east side.
Oh, yeah.
Visiting side, you are facing the sun. And Central Florida, we don't ever have any rain delays, we have lightning delays. Central Florida is the lightning capital of the world, and so what happens, the NFL policy is if there's a lightning strike within 3 miles or 30 minutes of the stadium, you have to evacuate the stadium. If you have East Club tickets or West Club tickets, you come in here and hang out. Air conditioned, watch TV, get something to eat and drink. If you're in the belly of the stadium, in the red seats, the general admission, you have to go into the belly where it's hot and wet and miserable. Now, another perk of having club seats is compared to the general admission seats, the seats are 2 inches wider. They have a padded bottom, a padded back, and they're 2 inches taller.
Well.
The club seats over here are going to start about $1,500. That's on the 50-yard line. For the season, that's 8 home games, 2 preseason games, so that's $155 a game. And then you have the perks of coming in here. All right, we're going to walk over to a luxury suite. This right here is our Hall of Fame club, Mercedes-Benz Hall of Fame. We have one on the north and south end. We're going to go to the one on the north end, so we're not going to go in this one because they're the same. No, I'm going in 143, 144.
Oh. Gotta wait today.
Sorry. Oh, that's right. But this is my suite when I come over here.
I don't know this white bill.
Huh?
I'm away from home.
Yeah, that's I know it. Y'all come on in.
Oh wow. It's nice. Got drinks and food. Yep. I've been before. Years ago. Wow.
Well, this is one of our 135 different luxury suites. They come in 3 sizes. There's an 8-person suite, a 16-person suite, and a 36-person suite.
Wow.
This is our largest. This is a 36-person suite. Now, I work for Tampa Sports Authority. We are an entity of the government. We manage every event in the stadium. We do not set prices on tickets or set ticket pricing or have anything to do with tickets. It's all whoever's leasing the stadium. So with that being said, during Bucs games or during the season, the Buccaneers control these suites, and they start at $70,000 a season. This suite right here is $250,000 a season. That does not include food and merchandise. That's an extra $1,000 or $2,000 a game.
How much a season?
$250,000, and you sign a 3 to 5 year contract. Most of it's corporations they use for clients and customers, a tax write-off. We do hold back about 10 of these per event because when we're playing other teams, like we played the Patriots last year, their owner Bob Kraft wants a suite. He's not going to sit down in the red seat.
No.
So we do lease them out per event, some of them.
Donors.
But as a suite holder, you get all the Buccaneer games and you get all the USF games. Any other event in the stadium, whether it be a concert or a Monster Jam or a bowl game, no Super Bowl. But Outback Bowl they'll come to you and say, hey, Mr. Suite Holder, if you want to use your suite for that event, to have this, you have to pay for your 36 tickets. And you're not obligated. You say, no, we don't want it for that. So they say, okay, fine, you don't owe us any money. We'll try to lease it out for that one event. Also, as a suite holder, you get to go on the field for select games, watch your players warm up. You have a meet and greet with the players and coaches. You have a private tour of One Buccaneer Place, which I'll show you, the training facility. You also, at the end of the season, the Buccaneers will take 2 people out of this suite and send them on a real nice, exclusive, paid vacation somewhere in the United States. You see over there the dark gray seats. Those are the club seats for the West, 6,000 of them, and we have the same dark gray seats over here. They're called pewter because the Bucs are pewter. The stadium right now, as you see it, seats 65,890 people. When we have the Super Bowl, we take everything out of the north end zone and the south end zone, where a lot of people just hang out. As you can see, picnic tables, palm trees. And we bring in real nice chair-back bleachers to bring the capacity to 75,000 for the Super Bowl. Before we renovated these suites, we asked the suite holders what they liked and didn't like, and they felt too isolated in here. So all that glass in front of you is retractable. It's on a rail. We unlock it up here on the right, push it around to the right, around the curve, and hide it behind the TV. So now this is an open air suite.
Oh, wow.
So we crank the air down. Now you're part of the stadium. You hear the crowd. It makes it a little more, you're more accountable to be part of this. That's why we put these clear things at the end of each stairway in case you're walking down to the front row and trip. Hopefully that will catch you before you fall into the stadium. You look on both sides of you. Those aren't mirrors. Those are other suites. So now you have a 180-degree view of the field. We added 14 TVs in here, men's and women's restroom. So this is all you need. It's here for you.
Wow.
You can come in here an hour before the stadium opens and stay an hour after the game's over.
Cool. It's nice.
What do you think they got all the billboards going and everything like that, man? There's nobody in here, right?
They practice,
Okay.
in case, they got a game Sunday, and, we got people that, the last thing you need is for something not to work on game day.
Okay.
That functioned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because, who gets upset is the NFL.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They're very strict.
I mean, Sunday, I don't know if were you all here Sunday? I don't know what time you got in the stadium.
I don't know.
But it was really windy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the net behind the goalpost in the south end zone got all hung up
Oh, no.
with the top of the goalpost with the little flappers
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and pulled it down. So they had to take the goalpost down while
Wow.
the teams were warming up on the field
Oh,
and fix it and then put it back up.
oh, wow. They're very strict. Oh, yeah.
TV's coming.
Yeah. All right, let's go next door, a little more affordable.
Yeah. It's really. Oh, wow. Oh, a faith club.
Dutch came on the noon train, looking for revenge. But Jesse's played over 9,000 games with GameFly.
Start your 30-day free trial at GameFly.com today. Product not related to any.
No.
It's kind of cool.
This is a little different. It's called F-150 Ford Hall of Fame Club, sponsored by Ford. What you do in here is you buy a membership. It's got row 1, row 2, and this is row 3. Every seat in here is numbered. There's 340 seats. Every seat is numbered. So it's a minimum of 2 seats purchased. So take, for example, I buy this 2 seats for the year. What is that going to include? Now that includes every event in the stadium, not just football. It includes all the Monster Jams, both bowl games, and this year you got a bit of a bonus because we had 4 concerts. We had Kenny Chesney and Thomas Rhett played in May. Luke Bryan, Sam Hunt played in June. We had Taylor Swift play in August, and Ed Sheeran played a couple weeks ago in November.
Wow.
So all that's included in your seat. Also included in your ticket is a food, unlimited food in the back. no Super Bowl. But Outback Bowl they'll come to you and say, hey, Mr. Suite Holder, if you want to use your suite for that event, to have this, you have to pay for your 36 tickets. And you're not obligated. You say, no, we don't want it for that. So they say, okay, fine, you don't owe us any money. We'll try to lease it out for that one event. Also, as a suite holder, you get to go on the field for select games, watch your players warm up. You have a meet and greet with the players and coaches. You have a private tour of one Buccaneer place, which I'll show you, the training facility. You also, at the end of the season, the Buccaneers will take 2 people out of this suite and send them on a real nice, exclusive, paid vacation somewhere in the United States. You see over there the dark gray seats. Those are the club seats for the West, 6,000 of them, and we have the same dark gray seats over here. They're called pewter because the Bucs are pewter. The stadium right now, as you see it, seats 65,890 people. When we have the Super Bowl, we take everything out of the north end zone and the south end zone, where a lot of people just hang out. As you can see, picnic tables, palm trees. And we bring in real nice chair-back bleachers to bring the capacity to 75,000 for the Super Bowl. Before we renovated these suites, we asked the suite holders what they liked and didn't like, and they felt too isolated in here. So all that glass in front of you is retractable. It's on a rail. We unlock it up here on the right, push it around to the right, around the curve, and hide it behind the TV. So now this is an open air suite.
Oh, wow.
So we crank the air down. Now you're part of the stadium. You hear the crowd. It makes it a little more, you're more accountable to be part of this. That's why we put these clear things at the end of each stairway in case you're walking down to the front row and trip. Hopefully that will catch you before you fall into the stadium. You look on both sides of you. Those aren't mirrors. Those are other suites. So now you have a 180-degree view of the field. We added 14 TVs in here, men's and women's restroom. So this is all you need. What you here for.
Wow.
You can come in here an hour before the stadium opens and stay an hour after the game's over.
Cool. It's nice.
Why do you think they got all the billboards going and everything like that, man? There's nobody in here, right?
They practice, in case, they got a game Sunday, and, we got people that, the last thing you need is for something not to work on game day.
I functioned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because, who gets upset is the NFL.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They're very strict.
I mean, Sunday, I don't know if were y'all here Sunday? I don't know what time you got in the stadium.
I don't know.
But it was really windy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the net behind the goalpost in the south end zone got all hung up
Oh, no.
with the top of the goalpost with the little flappers
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and pulled it down. So they had to take the goalpost down while
Wow.
the teams were warming up on the field
Oh,
and fix it and then put it back up.
oh, wow. They're very strict. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go next door, a little more affordable.
Yeah. It's really. Oh, wow. Oh, a faith club.
Dutch came in on the noon train, looking for revenge. But Jesse's played over 9,000 games with GameFly.
Start your 30-day free trial at GameFly.com today. Product show for
No.
It's kind of cool.
This is a little different. It's called their F-150 Hall of Fame Club, sponsored by Ford. What you do in here is you buy a membership. It's got row 1, row 2, and this is row 3. Every seat in here is numbered. There's 340 seats. Every seat is numbered. So it's a minimum of 2 seats first. So take, for example, I buy this 2 seats for the year. What is that going to include? Now that includes every event in the stadium, not just football. It includes all the Monster Jams, both bowl games, and this year you got a bit of a bonus because we had 4 concerts. We had Kenny Chesney and Thomas Rhett played in May. Luke Bryan, Sam Hunt played in June. We had Taylor Swift play in August, and Ed Sheeran played a couple weeks ago in November.
Wow.
So all that's included in your seat. Also included in your ticket is a food, unlimited food in the back. the buffet set up, all football food, hamburgers, hot dogs, popcorn, shrimp, wings, that's included. Also, your drink is included, non-alcoholic drink, but we do have 4 bars for the purchase of alcohol. So the Buccaneers control this, so I asked, okay, what's the price of these? So it's going to start at $6,500 per seat and go to $7,500 per seat, depending where the seat is. So if we take, for example, $7,000, okay, say that ticket costs $7,000 for this one seat, and we had 25 events. So that comes to $280 per event. So, like preseason games, we played the Detroit Lions, tickets were $30 and $40, and you paid $280. That's not a big value. But then when Taylor Swift came, tickets were going over $1,000, and you paid $280. When we played the Steelers, Monday Night Football, tickets were $500 and $600, you paid $280. Plus, again, all that glass in front of you, just like at the suite next door, all that glass, there's 93 panes. They go out of the way, all the way to the right into the closet. There are 93 TVs in here.
Wow.
There is a waiting list for this because it is so popular. We'll get like 10 guys will buy 4 seats and just split it up to make it more economical on them. It's a 3-year commitment, so once your 3 years are up, they'll say, hey, you want to renew? And that's what's happening. Everybody is renewing. And like when we have our lightning delays, you don't go anywhere. You're right here.
Wow.
All right, let's head on down to the right. I had a question. Why were we testing all this? You're in charge of all that. Why you just tested?
We're working out some bugs that we found yesterday, but more importantly, we have another game on Sunday, so we are loading in content. We saw the Saints up there, so we're loading in everything we can for Sunday now.
Yeah. This is the man in charge of all of that.
Usually the rest of the week. So, and I'll handle those last minute requests. But we're in a 3-game homestand, 7 games over 5 weeks. So
And it changes every
yeah, so I mean, we're going from USF to Fox to Gasparilla to Fox to Outback Bowl to the high school all-star game. I mean, so everything has its own piece of content that has to be loaded and tested and confirmed and logged and marked and saved in a project and loaded in a different project for those steps. So, yeah, so really it's, like I said, this morning we're starting to find a couple bugs from last week just to see if we can replicate them, and now he's
Okay, buddy. Thank you.
Thanks. Careful now, it's wet. It was a bit fall.
Mark, is it wet?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's wet.
Yeah, careful now. We don't want no accident. Right here's wet.
Try to walk over here to the left. These aren't bad seats here. This gives you a whole different perspective of the field. I don't know if these are the cheaper seats or the more expensive seats. Usually the ones closest to the 50-yard line are the most expensive. But all those 93 panes of glass go in this closet right here. It's like a monorail system.
Oh, wow.
And we have to do it manually. It's not electronic. All right, let's head on down the ramp.
He's loved by his players.
think it's Tennessee. Yeah. I'll be ready to. Oh yeah, actually, we have like a big concert. How we take it out of that seat?
The concert, the stage comes out of our south end zone.
Okay.
The first 4 rows out, we take out of the stadium.
Okay.
And we put it over in our parking lot. The
Okay.
next 8 rows, they turn up sideways and push back.
Okay.
So that's how we get the stage more. The stage usually will come out to about the 15 or about the 15
Yeah.
yard line.
Okay.
Now
So-
this area is called Buccaneer Cove. When we built the stadium, the owners wanted something to be iconic with the stadium and the Pirates.
Oh yeah.
So they paid Disney. They got Disney World over here to design it. So Disney designed this as a fishing village from the 1800s.
Oh wow.
So Disney, all these shops and houses you see here, they're actually our concession stands and our restrooms. This is the boardwalk. You're standing on the tan, that is the beach. You got the tiki huts on the beach. You got the blue water, and then you have the famous pirate ship on the blue water.
Yep.
Now the pirate ship is built exactly the scale of a real pirate ship from the 1800s. It's 103 feet long and it weighs 43 tons.
Wow.
Actually, if we took all the electrical equipment out of the bottom of it, put it in the ocean, it would save it. Now during the game, the only people that are allowed on the ship are Buccaneer employees, or we would have 65,000 people working on the ship to watch the game. That's not going to happen. So the Buccaneer employees are dressed as pirates, and when the Bucks score, they'll throw out T-shirts and beads to the people standing around here.
Okay.
We do have a lot of people that just hang out here. They'll buy tickets way up high and never go. Just stay in here. We let them up against the rail to watch the game. And also, you also hear the cannons when the Bucks get in the red zone. There's 4 points. The cannons are extremely loud. Now we have 8 cannons on here, but what you see coming out of the cannons is actually compressed air and smoke. The sound, that loud boom that you hear, comes from our 400 speakers of surround sound.
Oh wow. Huh.
Looks like it's coming from these cannons, but it's coming from everywhere. That's why it's so loud.
Oh yeah.
And it's very loud. We do rent that ship out for parties on game day. The caveat there is we open the gates at 11:30 for a 1 o'clock game. You can have a party from 9:30 to 11. 11 o'clock party's over. It's got to be over before the gates open.
Cool.
All right, we're going to head this way. There is a ramp over here, and we can meet you at the deck.
Okay.
We're going to walk up here, and then we'll meet you down at the deck.
Okay. No problem. Not really decent. I've been here maybe 100 times. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Down ramp now? Wait. Okay. Oh, right. Right. Okay. Oh, gosh. Sorry. Oh, right. Oh, okay, okay, I see now. Oh, okay. Didn't see that one. Good luck. I got it. Yeah. Yeah. There's no keys anywhere. There's no key. The keys. Okay. Show those. Shit. There's no keys. Hello. There's no keys. There's no keys. Hey, they don't. No key. There's no.
They won't let me do that. I don't know how to do that.
Okay. Right. Don't worry.
That's the Buccaneers control that.
Okay.
They own this.
Okay, no problem. Okay. Alright. I know, I got it. Get that's what the keys.
When we had the Super Bowl, we had to take this out.
Oh yeah, I know.
Because we brought bleachers up here, but we don't ever move that shit.
Okay. Yeah.
You been to a game here?
Oh yeah, I've been here before. Been a couple times. Yeah, I used to come when for the mutiny.
Yeah, I remember the mutiny.
The time of the mutiny, the soccer team used to play here.
Yeah.
Not anymore now. They folded after the bucket. After they decided not to.
Well, during the game, we do let people stand on the deck, not on the ship, but on the deck. We do have one rule. If you've got the visiting team jersey on, or their colors, you're escorted off the deck. It's only for Buck fans.
Oh.
Also, you see our Hall of Fame up there. Players and coaches, the different names. If they have a blue emblem next to them, that's Hall of Fame. We just enshrined Tony Dungy on Monday Night Football a while back. Played the Steelers. Also, if you look back here, parents and electronics, during the game, we got someone walking up and down. We have the two lounges on the north and south, but we added this third lounge in here to give us now 60,000 square feet of lounge space. You'll see the 4K TVs. There's 178 of them in here. The big TVs on both ends are just like the other TVs, 29 feet by 15 feet. We added the ribbon board around here. We upgraded all the concessions, even added a Starbucks. So this is pretty nice for the west side, for the home side. The advantage of this is that the sun is always at your back. Now, seats in the stadium start at $450 and go to $4,000. That's for the season, for 8 home games, 2 preseason games. So that's $45 to $400. The $45 are on the east side, where you're at the top, facing the sun. The $400 seats, 50-yard line on the west club, sign at your back, and you have the padded seats. Plus, you get a voucher for $350 for food and merchandise, 15% discount for food. You get premium parking, come in here an hour before the stadium opens, stay an hour later. So this is very popular in here, and it's very cold when we're playing, so a lot of people just hang out in here. This is both ends where we do a lot of our parties, conferences, weddings, high school proms. We added this giant football. Also, if you're in the stadium and you say that you're coming to a Monster Jam or a concert and you have West Club tickets, then you can come in here and enjoy the amenities at that event. It's not just for the football. All right, we'll go head down. Did y'all have club tickets when y'all came in here? Did you have club tickets?
Oh, the first game. Yeah. East side?
Were y'all in here?
No. We're on the other side.
The east side.
Yeah, east side.
So they got TVs and all. We got over 3,000 TVs in this stadium.
It's lots.
Also, when we renovated, we added this team store. This is the Buccaneers one that run it. It's open Thursday through Sunday, so it's not open. But if anybody's looking for Buccaneer stuff after the tour, I can send you to the shop. Did y'all come in here the other day?
No.
If you can come in here Sunday, I mean, it's open. You don't have to, don't come in here, you go on the other side. That's where you would enter.
Yeah.
From outside the stadium. All right, let's go get to the locker room.
Thanks.
This place is up here.
This building kind of cool. Look at that. Dun dun dun. Okay. The press room. Oh.
We're going to go out the tunnel that the Buccaneers run out on Sundays, and we're going to go out to the field. Hopefully they don't have the sprinklers on. And their locker room, as you can see right there where the orange gator thing is, that's where they go in all that
Okay.
side there. And then they go in out this way, the same way. In there.
Dun, dun, dun. Wow. Good, cool. Nice.
Now, of course, this is real grass.
Oh yeah.
This is called a Bermuda 419 Bermuda grass. It's the same grass that's grown on all the major golf courses. It's on a sand base, so it drains 6 inches of water per hour. It's also voted by the players as one of their best playing venues they play on because it is a soft grass. It reduces injuries.
Yeah, true.
They really like playing on this field. Before a game, it takes us 3 days to paint the field and 150 gallons of paint. Part of our renovations, the first renovations, we added these jumbo scoreboards. They are 9,600 square foot each.
Wow.
The 4 video boards on the 4 corners are 2,400 square foot each. We have the ribbon board that goes around. So we have the 3rd largest NFL video display in the NFL at close to 30,000 square feet. Our 400 speakers are connected by 30 miles of cable, and they generate 750,000 watts of power. I do a tour photo we put on our Facebook page where y'all can print out for a souvenir. So if I can get y'all to turn around here with your back to the ship, and I'll get over here and take the picture. Y'all hear those birds? We had a major problem of birds nesting in our lights, messing up our seats. So we pipe in that bird music into all our speakers. And it's the type of birds that the birds that were nesting are afraid of. So when the birds that were nesting heard that, they took off. So it's problem solved.
Good.
All right, I'm going to take 2 pictures. Okay. All right, 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Thank you. But one of the reasons of our field is we really take care of this field. Of course, it's beat up because we got 2 teams playing here. But we do resod it about twice a year during the season. Not a year, during the season.
So whenever the Super Bowl, how they go take the whole grass in there and put their own grass too.
What we do for Super Bowl is we start growing that grass. We'll start growing that grass in 2019.
Yeah.
Down here in Central Florida.
Okay.
Near Latchwood.
Yeah.
We'll grow it for 2 years. We will baby it for 2 years.
Okay.
Then they'll take all this out. And about a week before the game, they'll resod it with that sod.
Okay,
and it comes in a roll, and they roll it out.
Okay.
And then they baby it here. So the first people that would ever get on that grass will be people playing the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It won't be any of this.
Yeah.
Like when we did for the national championship game, Alabama and Clemson.
Oh yeah.
That was a scary time.
Oh yeah.
Because if the Bucks would have beat New Orleans the last game of the season, they would have hosted a playoff game.
Oh.
Which would have been the Sunday before the national championship game.
Wow.
But we had already put down the new grass. For the national championship game.
It's bad.
So there's no way they're going to play a playoff game on the national championship grass. So for about 3 hours we were Saints fans.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We didn't know, they didn't prepare for that.
Yeah.
But they didn't win, so.
Thank God.
Yeah.
If not, maybe they got to play someplace else.
Yeah.
Maybe at a different stadium. Maybe at the Tropicana Field.
No, nobody comes in there. The bands, the halftime, whatever halftime is, that's the visiting team. This is the home team.
Okay.
Because the locker rooms are over here.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, let's go back to the tunnel.
I've been before.
Now, we're gonna have our monster jam, the big old trucks, they come barreling through here, to go to the field to race, but we take that canopy off where they would hit it. So all that's gone so they can make it through. You see the TV, F&F Productions, the producers of the football games. Since we have back-to-back games, they just leave this here, because Sunday's game against the Saints. Also behind you are the officials' locker room, the referees. When we designed the stadium, we built those closest to the parking lot for a reason, so they can get out of here pretty quick after the game.
Oh, yeah.
And they're very appreciative that
Oh,
their
yeah.
cars are right there. All right. Not all of it, but a lot of it, yeah. Of course, we can't change the color, but all that buck stuff around, that's all USF. Up high, buck stuff in there, it's all USF. We do bulls in the end zone. We take the grass out, put new grass in, paint it, and we do the NCAA bulls emblem in the center. I'm going to get that for me because we're going to go right in here. On the big one. All right, come on in.
Okay. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, that's wherever they get drunk or disorderly.
This is our timeout room.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Basically our jail. Every stadium has a jail. This is run by the Tampa Police Department, the Hillsborough County Sheriff, and our security.
Oh, wow.
If you happen to be fighting in the stadium, we're going to eject you and take your ticket. And if you happen to be a season ticket holder, we have the right to revoke your tickets for the rest of the season without a refund. If you're an habitual offender, we have the right to revoke your tickets for life and not let you back in our stadium. We want you to come here and have a good time. Now, if you happen to be, during the game, we'll have about 25 incidences where we have to bring people in here. Most of it is, of course, alcohol related, about 95% of it. If we do bring you in here and you're disturbing in your section and people are complaining, we're going to warn you. If you don't calm down, we're going to bring you in here to the end of the game. We'll put you in one of these little cells, one of these little rooms. Actually, there's no door handle here, so when it closes, it closes. We'll put between 8 and 9 people in one room. Let them meet new friends.
Oh, no.
We don't care. You shouldn't be down here in the first place. I don't think they'll be fighting with the police right here.
I know, but still.
So, we don't leave anybody here overnight. Hopefully at the end of the game, someone will come get you and take you home, someone that's responsible. Now, our far cell down there is our suite. You don't ever want to be put in the suite.
Uh-oh.
If you're put in the suite, that means you actually broke the law. And at the end of the game, they're going to put you in the paddy wagon and take you downtown and book you.
Oh.
We, now, a country western concert, we'll have 60, 70 people in here.
Oh.
It's just crazy.
Wow.
We had a girl one time, she had the big old cowboy boots on, and she was really disturbing everybody, so we brought her in here. She laid on the floor and did a little temper tantrum and kicked the bench off the brackets.
Ooh.
So they took her to the suite. So now she's being arrested.
Oh.
So what two teams do you think when they play the Bucks, it gets really crowded in here?
Saints.
What do you say?
Saints?
Absolutely the Saints. The Saints they think every day is Mardi Gras.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we played them last year on New Year's Eve. And New Year's Eve was bad. And they lost, which was worse. So this was really crowded.
Oh, yeah.
And the other team, I grouped two teams. Any team from Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are just, and we've played them both this year. They were just unbelievable. I'm the supervisor of the south end zone during events, and then I'm the tour coordinator during the day because I failed retirement, so this is what I do. But, yeah, it's bad in here when they're in the town.
Oh, yeah.
When we go out, I'm gonna give you a little piece of paper on the right-hand corner at the bottom. It's the Facebook page where you can go print out that photo we took on the field for a souvenir. Other than that, hey, thank y'all for coming. I appreciate it. I didn't have anything to do. I'm glad that you showed up.
I like them.
So thank you very much. Hope you had a good time. And I'll give you that paper on the way out. Anybody want pictures in the cell? No more than that?
No.
So nobody that gets removed from there gets sent outside, they all have to stay here till the end?
Till the end of the game, yes. Now, if you're fighting, we'll throw in here, we're kicking you out of the stadium.
Oh, you are?
But these
Okay.
people are mostly intoxicated
Oh,
and disturbing people, and we're gonna put them in there. We're not gonna let them leave. We're not gonna throw them out of the stadium because they might drive. So we'll take them here, and someone that's responsible will have to come get them and take them home.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, we have about, I don't know, I'd say over 100 undercover detectives work in the stadium that are dressed like him, you, her. You have no idea. They got jerseys on, you know, they look like fans, and they're police.
Oh, yeah.
So you never know who's around you.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I see it before. Thank you.
You're
Super Bowl. Let's see the Super Bowl.
All right, there you go. And then they're bottom right.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Anytime.